and welcome to Creative Moments by G. I'm Georgia, and I am so happy that we're here today just to share a little inspiration. Now, it is raining outside here, so we have a nice, beautiful day, and we just wanted to stop by today and share with you some cute little cards that we've made and make a card with you. So just spend some time working with this right here. This is Bonanza Buddies. And as we go through this today, you don't have to use these little animals. You can use anything you want to make these cards. But really, we just wanted to spend some time with you today. And you know, when we go live, we like to always start with the saying. And so here's our saying for today. Be the reason someone smiles today. You know, it's a difficult time right now for everyone, and we are staying home. So go out, call someone, text someone, and be the reason that someone smiles today. I hope that I can share some inspiration with you, and you find a reason to smile, and you love these cute little cards as much as we do. And, you know, as you pop on, tell us where you're from, and also if you would like to share if someone made you smile today. You know, we would love to hear. But let's go ahead and get started, right? Let's start our crafting and head down to the crafting table. Let's see if I can get this going. I have to work with it just a little bit because we want the picture-in-picture. And so sometimes that takes a little bit longer. We got it up there. I'm just going to make my little picture smaller. And let's see if we can... There we have it. Woo, it's working. Okay. So the first thing you're going to need is, well, let me show you this. This Bonanza Buddies, look at these adorable little stamps. Aren't they cute? We have our little bird. We have our little koala. Isn't he cute? We have our lion. And you know what? It also comes with dies. And so that way you don't have to fussy cut them. And so if you want to, you can pick up these dies, and that way you can cut out your little bird. Because it does come with some fantastic paper. And that way, if you don't want to stamp the bird, you can cut out the bird with your die cut. So the first thing you're going to need is get you a piece of paper that's 8.5 by 5.5, and that's going to be your base card because we are going to use a gatefold. Now, excuse me, this gatefold is scored at 2 and I believe 2/8 or 2 1/16, but all the measurements will be below the video. All you have to do is click show more right below the video, and we'll have that up for you tomorrow. But let's go ahead and just see what it says. You know, sometimes it's hard to read this. Oh yeah, it looks like it's 2 1/8 on each side. So you just score it, and then you can flip it over and you can score it again. And that way you have your gatefold. And then you need to cut some paper to go inside, right? And I had another piece of paper cut, or I thought I did, but I guess I did not. See, you're going to need 2 of these pieces of paper, so I'm going to cut another one for you. See how it's going to go on the front? So we can just use our little chopper. Oh my gosh, have you seen this cute little chopper? He's so cute. So we are just going to cut us another piece of paper, right? And let's just go over and see what the dimensions are. The dimensions are really, it's 2/16 under a 2. So we're going to go in there and we're just going to put it right there. We're going to chop it. See how good that works? Don't you love, do you have this little chopper? He's so cute. Love him. So, we are just going to make sure that that matches very quickly. Make sure I didn't make a mistake. Yep, we got that. Now on the inside, you're going to need a piece of paper because, of course, for your message, you can't write on that dark. And then we are going to cut this out on our little machine that we have. And so you'll need that. And then you're probably wondering where I got this beautiful paper, right? Well, we took our 12 by 12 Tropical Oasis Designer Series paper that we bought, and we chopped it so that we could make all these cards. Look at these card mats. Isn't that nice? And that way, you know, some of the work is already done for us. So what I'm going to do is, since we need this little guy chopped out, I'm going to go ahead and get our die. We're going to pop him out, and I'm going to show you how I do that. Now, we have a little mini cutter. I love it. We're going to just put this on here, and I'm going to just put a piece of tape on here, and so we have that. And then you just get your plates for this particular cutter, right? And there's lots of these out and about. You can get these almost, you know, a lot of people have these. So I'm going to put in some shims so it is hard enough, the pressure, and let's see if that will go in. Okay. And then you just start cranking. And that way you don't have to get out your big machine. Now let's see if this worked. Sometimes you have to add another shim. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Just worked. Oh, let's get him out. There we go. Put that right there. And then look at this little guy. Isn't he cute? Look at that. Oh my goodness. So we're just going to move that to the side. That's really the only thing that we have to cut out because we already used our die set to cut this out. Now, isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. We love this die set. And this die set comes from the painted labels. So you probably already have this. It's so beautiful. And remember, we have some really cute cards to show you at the end. But let's go ahead and get this one made. And I'm going to put my silicone mat so I don't get glue on my pretty table. And we are just going to lay this down on the inside first, right? Let's see if I can get a little closer so you can see. Okay. And you know, I know I've shared this before, but do you have this? I love this. You can get this on Amazon, and you can store your glue, your wet glue down so that you're not beating it all the time. And it's just waiting for you. I just love that invention. So I'm just going to put that right back. And we are going to lay this down. And I think the contrast in colors, you know, the colors that we're using today, this is Petal Pink, and it's really nice with the cherry cobbler. So we have that. And then we have Flirty Flamingo as our cover right there, as our little circle that we're going to put on top. So let's go ahead and lay this down. And you know what? This is just a quick card that you can make and then send to someone that really needs just a little pick-me-up, right? So true. So much fun. Oops, you know what? That guy is not cut right. Let's see. Here's the one that I should have used. Okay, that was the extra piece. Remember I had to cut a piece? So we'll just put a little bit of glue. And we will glue him down. Now remember, when you're using the Tombow glue, it really glues very quickly. So you want to make sure that you have it exactly where you need it. And I love these gatefolds. I think they're just so pretty, right? And wait till you see how cute this is with this little bird. And what is this bird called? A toucan. That's right, a toucan. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. So here we have our Flirty Flamingo and our Petal Pink. And we are going to set that up on some dimensionals, right? And I don't know about you, but are you waiting for your paper pumpkin? Oh my goodness, we are so excited to get ours. Oh, I bought extra sets because they're giving a free stamp set, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I need that. I need that. So as soon as we get our paper pumpkin, we'll be coming with alternative ideas as a video. So now remember on this one, you don't want to glue it down, right? It's only on one side. So you need about half of this covered in dimensionals, but not more than that, because otherwise it'll glue down your whole page, and you don't want that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that. And then we will need this one. Of course, he needs them all over. So we're going to go ahead and just give him some stability. So we're going to put 4 on him. And you know what? I need to, before that really sticks down really well, I need to put my stamp on here. So I'm going to go ahead. I almost forgot that. You can't forget that, right? So I'm going to take these off real quick, because you know when you stamp, you don't want to have dimensionals. So what I've decided to stamp is, thank you for being my friend. So we are going to use just some scrap paper that we have. And I'm going to stamp using my Stays On, because I'm not going to color it or anything. And we're just going to put it right at the top. Oh yes, that's so pretty. I'm going to stamp it one more time just to make sure I get it at the top. Okay. Now, as you're thinking about stamping, remember your little bird's going to go right here. So, your little toucan. So think about where you want to stamp it, okay? So, we're going to just put it about right there. And hold it, and there we have it. So now our little bird's going to go, little toucan about right there, so that's good. So we're going to close that up, and let's see. So let's go ahead now and let's put our dimensionals back on so that we can get this on our other beautiful circle that we cut out. We're going to go ahead and take off the backings of our dimensionals. And we're just going to put it right here. Right in the center. Okay. So far, so good. And you know what I just thought? You really need to pay attention when you stamp, right? Because here it goes. So we need it right here on this side. So I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to just put it right here. You really have to pay attention, don't you? Okay. So we're just going to take off our dimensionals. Oh, he just came off. He's like, I don't want to stay. No. And we are going to put it right there. Okay, so far so good. Look at that. Isn't that nice? So we have it just on the half side, the dimensionals. We're going to move this over, and now we're going to pick up our little bird, and we're just going to put our toucan right there. So we're going to put some dimensionals on him. I'm going to put one at the top. I'm going to put one on his tail and one at the bottom so that we have it nice and sturdy. And you know what else we can do? We can put a little wink of Stella on there so it brightens the color, it intensifies the color, and it shines it. So we're just going to put him like right there. And there we have it. Now I'm going to use some Wink of Stella on him and just use it on the black part just to sparkle him up. See, you can already tell it's really intensifying that black. I like that. So just intensify, and I think I'm going to use it on his beak too, because that's such a pretty color, isn't it? I love those colors. Now look at this. Can you see him? I don't know if you can see the sparkle. There we go. There's the sparkle. So we have this. And then you're like, well, you could, if you wanted to put something in here. This is Thank You for Being My Friend. I'm not really seeing anything that I might want to stamp on the inside. But we might also use this stamp set, right? Here's a card. So this is thank you for being my friend. You could say, thank you for being my friend. I made you a card because you're worth it. I think that is pretty. So let's do that one. We'll just take that out. And you know, you have some stamps. So I'm going to get an acrylic block. Had to leave for just a second. I'm going to get an acrylic block. And we're going to get some ink. Okay, and we're just going to put that right down here. Because you're worth it. Okay, and there we have it. Look at that. A very quick card that now you can send to someone that is special, a friend, family member, to bring a smile to their face. But look at the other cards we made too. Look at this one. We use the designer series paper that you can get that coordinates with this. Let's celebrate you. And we put two toucans. And then look, we use the banners that come with the stamp set. And also you can cut those out as dies and put happy birthday. So that's just another little bit of inspiration. And then look at this one. Oh my goodness, we used our little koala bear. Now you see that right there? You see that? We used Nouveau Crystal to raise that and make it shiny. Look at him. He's just kind of peeping out. And it says, I'm glad it's your birthday so I can tell you how wonderful you are. Isn't that cute? And it just opens on the side. So that's another little animal you can use. Now look at this one. This paper is from the Tropical Oasis. And here's our little guy. We used some punches. We made a tag. And we hid him behind some beautiful leaves. Can you see that? Isn't that creative? We really like how that turned out. And then we just put on the inside, I'm here if you need me. And this beautiful little ribbon comes with the stamp set. So here's this one. And then finally, guess what you can do? You can use the stamp set. We stamped our toucan and used it as a background. And then all we did is we put Versamark on the stamp and we embossed it. Can you see? Look at that shine. That's how we got that shine. And then we cut out our little toucan and we used the Nouveau crystals on this one to make it even thicker. So you can use those as a background. You could use your little koala bear too. You could use the little lion in the set. So these are just some ideas that you can use to bring some inspiration to everyone. Well, I hope this made you smile just a little bit today. If it did, would you please give us a thumbs up? We'd really appreciate it. Well, we hope you go out and have a safe, stay healthy day. Be creative in your crafting, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.